I'm Matt.
I'm Shane.
And if you like what you hear, make sure you hit that thumbs up button real hard, and make sure you subscribe to Comic Movie Marks.
And also click that little bell for all of the notifications.
Whee!
Always remember,
if Trailer Trash can do it,
anyone can do it.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Girl, look at that mustache. Girl, look at that mustache. Girl, look at that mustache.
I let it grow out.
My mo is sexy and I know it.
hello and welcome everyone to another Comic Movie Marks video.
Woo! We got a doozy for you today. As you saw in the intro, the lovely mustache of Henry Cavill, and we're also talking the Joker first trailer reactions.
We're going to briefly touch on the Stache. Of course, credit given to John Aaron Garza over there at Real Anarchy, formerly known as DC Film Hub. He posted this up. We all got a good laugh. Thank you very much, John. It's real. It's still hard for me to believe it's real, but I'll take John's word for it for the most part. Yeah, because him and I are on first name basis, so I'm just going to call him John. Yeah, it's Henry Cavill with a mustache and a bunch of dots all over his face. Good shit, man.
Man, I feel like that was the most surprising thing to me. I thought I heard something that they like taped his lip back, and that's why he talked funny.
I think John said it was a test screening, so maybe they didn't peel it back. They were just trying to get how it looked at first.
Gotcha.
And I think when he's actually able to start talking and everything, it's probably when they use the wax and the tape and everything. Because I remember hearing the same thing, or that's what he said. Whether or not that was a lie, well, who the hell knows? I don't know why you would lie about taping your mustache backwards and shit.
Right.
Following the company policy.
Yep. And to have a bunch of dots all over your face so that they could CGI your, like, you had to know at that point, as soon as they're pasting dots on your face, that like, this is gonna go south real quick.
And then the date, it was either in early September or early August, depending how you date, because obviously the way the states do dates and the way everybody else does dates for the most part,
is backwards.
Is opposite. But yeah, they're backwards. They drive on the wrong side of the road. It was either in August or September, 2 to 3 months before the damn movie was supposed to be out. And they have this dude with 5 o'clock shadow and a full-on stash that they're trying to get rid of. Just so stupid why they didn't push it back. Just so incredibly stupid, but whatever. Or why didn't they just stick with the Snyder version?
Yeah.
Good God.
Exactly. Were those scenes that important?
They were just trying to de-Snyder it so much that they just lost all common sense.
And I still think they could have just CGI'd a fucking beard on him and called it good.
Probably would have been easier to go back to the old Snyder scenes and just CGI a beard on him.
Yep.
A lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
We have an awesome trailer that just came out, Joker.
Man, I just gotta say, I've watched this trailer a couple times within the past...
Just a couple?
Couple days. Okay, quite a few times. Super intrigued, super creeped out, but in a good way. There's just so many scenes in this that I'm really, really looking forward to this movie. Before I was kind of like, all right, we'll see. We had the cool little teaser, you know, with the clown face as Joaquin Phoenix is standing there. That was pretty cool. So slowly kind of building it up. But holy fuck, after this trailer, I love the music that kind of goes along with it. I love the tone. I love how it's just weird and it's awkward. Like him bathing his mom is just awkward, and like some of the stuff, like the way he walks, and is just so creepy but so good. Like I'm just very, very intrigued by this movie and really looking forward to it.
I absolutely loved this trailer. Every aspect of it, even to him getting his jig on in his tidy whities, was fantastic to see.
I knew you'd like that.
The music when they kind of first show him walking around the corner when he's got the full Joker garb on, and the way the music just picks up. Oh,
yeah.
It really looks like, though, he got his marathon on. I swear, there is a lot of scenes where he's running in this. And we also saw that a lot of behind the scenes running as well. I was so excited seeing this. The tone, the look. And this is exactly what I thought the movie was going to be for the most part. After seeing so many behind the scenes set photos, it kind of felt like all they were really showing was Joker stuff, like him in the garb, him doing mischievous stuff. And I was like, man, are they really going to actually focus on the Joker aspect more than I thought? Instead of the Arthur Fleck story. Watching this trailer, it shows me they are focusing on the Arthur Fleck story, and the Joker stuff might just kind of come a little bit more at the end.
Props to Todd Phillips for how he put this together. Just really excited. The only thing that I'll just throw out there that I happened to see on his Instagram post trying to promote it, he can't figure out Instagram, so he couldn't include the link, and it was directing people to the wrong site and all sorts of stuff. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. But just the way that this is all coming together, I'm really looking forward to kind of like the Killing Joke type feel of this movie. That's exactly what I was looking forward to. That's what I was hoping for, and this trailer hit the nail on the head. Really looking forward to how the movie progresses, and October can't get here soon enough.
I kind of feel like I got a little bit of a Norman Bates feel, like with the mother part aspect. Obviously she's alive, unlike in Psycho. The look of this, the tone, this is what we need, everyone. If it's not rated R, I'm going to be blown away. I know they said that it's going to be R, or some people have, but as Venom showed, it's very easy for studios to change their minds when it comes down to the editing process to try to squeeze it in a PG-13 slot. But I just don't know if this is going to actually fit a PG-13. There's just no way. And the Joker laugh. We actually have multiple laughs in here, but I think the one that's mainly focused on is where he's just sitting there in like a club or whatever, and he starts that laugh. That's the more Joker laugh. It's like he's practicing it, or like it may evolve throughout the movie maybe.
So unfortunately, we did have some negativity and I guess maybe some confusion. Some of the things that I read, just scrolling through a bunch of comments on Instagram, even on YouTube, people don't seem to understand that this is going to be similar to The Killing Joke. I guess maybe that comic book kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people, but that's what I'm most excited for. I read a lot of comments that people were saying, how can you make this a sympathetic character? Why is he getting beat up, overcoming adversity almost? Why is it the world that's pushing him to this? If you ever read The Killing Joke, that's what this is.
All it takes is one bad day.
All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day.
That was one of the most, I think, surprising things that I just happened to read. And then we got some tweets.
I don't even know if I'm not going to read all these. I'll let some of them just slide along the screen. There's some here that are just baffling. I don't even know how you came to this conclusion. Anyway, anyway, let's just say I never associated the Joker with his color, but for some reason, one person put, Joker, a film where you're supposed to sympathize with a mediocre white man radicalized into deranged violence, will no doubt be appealing to the wrong audience for the worst reasons.
And I thought I was a pessimist.
No clue where the hell that even came from.
I think one that was the most surprising to me was from Benjamin Spears. What, I don't know if we're saying their names, but fuck it, I'm saying his name. It's on the screen anyways. He said, here's the thing about the Joker movie. People see movies for entertainment, and the key to the success of the Marvel movies is that they are fun. Phoenix is an amazing actor, but making a movie entirely about the villain seems super sad and depressing. Then he even threw in a little bit, I should just mention here, this is my subjective opinion. The fun is what I love about superhero movies. If you want something darker, more sinister, that's all good. So he tries to buy it back a little bit. Another one kind of blew me away. Just seen the trailer for the Joker. Can anyone explain the formula that causes me to not give a shit about any DC properties? With the notable exception of Wonder Woman, of course. Is it the almost complete absence of joy? At least the MCU is bright and fun.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.
So after reading some of those, I was actually kind of like annoyed. I'm like, man, is this really the death of comic book movies? Are we seeing the end now? Are we going to see superhero fatigue because people are so close-minded? But there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, on the other side of the coin, a lot of people who had positive praise for this trailer Stephen Knight on Twitter says Joaquin Phoenix being cast as a Joker might be the best casting choice to play the part since the late, great Heath Ledger. This film and his performance looks promising. I'm not even going to attempt to say this guy's name. I apologize. He says, this trailer was not what I expected at all. I was mesmerized by the fact that this doesn't look like a comic book movie. This is something else. This part gave me chills. And then you see the picture of him.
And his tidy whities? Oh.
The part where he's forcing himself to smile, which is, yes, such another great screenshot. And then we got some more, I guess, somewhat Marvel comparisons. United Cult says, Marvel ain't ready for this smoke. Joker movie, hashtag Joker movie, hashtag DC Universe. Then we had Wonder Gal on Twitter, Shazam, a lighthearted family adventure, Joker, a gritty character drama, 2 different types of comic book movies that will be released in the same year by Warner Brothers / DC. Meanwhile, Disney is releasing 3 identical CGI shitfests as usual. But yeah, Captain Marvel is so revolutionary for sure. That one made me laugh.
And then one of the most intriguing things, and I will say at the time of these screenshots, this is what it was. So it could be very different from now, but this does lead to some promising things. And it shows that the casual fan, or at least the person on Twitter that may not be vocal or just likes things, just scrolls through, it shows that there is a desire for this type of movie. This person took a screenshot from the official Marvel Studios Twitter, and it shows that little special look, that 1-minute video of Avengers Endgame. And it shows at the time of the screenshot, I'm sure it's much different than now, and also from the time we're recording. At the time, it shows 105,250 retweets, 243,313 likes for these Endgame special look. That was on April 2nd at 5 a.m. For the official Joker movie trailer release at 6 a.m. on April 3rd, there was 114,587 retweets and 250,174 likes. Now that is promising to me because I'm not saying that the Joker is better than Endgame or anything like that. So if you're some fucking retard in the goddamn comment section, it's like, he's trying to say Joker's better than Endgame, that means it's better. No, we're not one of those retards that compare views and everything. I'm just saying this shows that there is some hype behind the Joker and the casual fan is enjoying what they saw. If it can even remotely come close to those numbers that Endgame put up, yes, this is like a 4th trailer. It's for releasing tickets. This is the first trailer for the Joker. But if it can even remotely come close to those numbers at any point, and it came a day later, that shows promise that the casual fan out there wants to see a movie like this. They want to see this Joker. And that all these negative motherfuckers on here that are talking crap about it in their various ways shows that they're out of touch. And this is always a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing I'm most surprised about with this is just how much traction it got. I feel like it's, for the most part, has kind of flown under the radar. All of a sudden, you get the poster on Wednesday, then the following day you get this awesome trailer, and all of a sudden it's all over social media. It's trending on Twitter. It's fantastic. I'm blown away with the support all of a sudden and the push that this movie has gotten. So really, really cool stuff. It's nice to see something so different gain such a positive reaction.
And to end this thing with a very awesome tweet by Stephen M. Colbert, he put, Batman doesn't kill, Superman doesn't doubt himself, Joker doesn't have a backstory, Batman and Superman don't fight. People who don't read comics have some funny opinions.
Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game!
In case I don't see you.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. You're one of very few to make it to the end.
Yes, thank you very much.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Comic Movie Marks Podcast and hit the notification bell. You know, all these fucking YouTube channels say this shit, so I'm gonna say it now.
Yes, it's perfect. And if you want to hear our full podcast, you can check out our podcast on iTunes or any other podcast subscription service.
Make sure you subscribe. Thanks again.